Yo, what's up, guys? This is Mr. Determined Trader, and I wanted to go over today. Um, I know I'm shooting a video and sending it out during the week, which is kind of weird. I usually do it at the end of the week, but I thought this was worth filming, and also I'm going to be adding this one to the mini course, especially because I do think it's very important. I did see a few people taking this particular trade for your dollar, and I think it's worth talking about it and as to why I didn't do anything on it. I need to get a water. Why I didn't do anything on it and I just didn't react to it. So I'm going to show you an example where it would be bad to take, and an example in a case where it would be okay to take, to be, excuse me, a valid trade to take. Not just okay, it'd be valid. But so anyways, so number one, there was a trade here that happened this morning where at the 8:30 news it went higher, and then after 10 a.m. The market went lower. Now if you guys, for those of you, number one, I will say if you're brand new, you should not be trading non-farm payroll week, as it does cause market to do things that you're just not used to seeing, and things just don't always work. It takes a little bit extra level of experience, and I think that's like I said, that's really why I wanted to make this video. And so anyways, going back into this, if you guys have seen my A-type setups, I recommend doing an A-type setup happens within 3 candles, so this already disqualifies that A-type setup. I go over this in the advanced setups. However, once again, it's NFP week. I don't recommend doing that, but you guys do whatever the hell you want. And anyways, so this occurred, and so this happened today, and so I did see a few people taking this type of trade. However, like I said, I did not, and the reason why is because if we go into the weekly, you can see here this was a double bottom here. Okay, now where are setups most likely to occur? Now if you've seen the ICT videos, he will tell you that that's where setups are more likely to form, the 2022 models. Here's another double top here that occurred. There's double top, and then this is the double top here in this area, and look at this, how this just turned around and now we're back in here, right? Now can this continue to go lower? Yes, it can. However, because we already hit this area, it was very interesting to be watching this live, because I was like, all right, if we already took a double bottom, in my mind there has to be seller, we're taking sell stops down, and if we're taking sell stops on a higher time frame, the higher time frame is always going to be the strongest. And so this is why now for those, I will go over this area here, and this is why there's actually 2 trades, like I said, that one validates and one doesn't. So anyways, going back to this one, when I saw this happen here, Tuesday happened, there was no trade for me. It was just a choppy day. If we go to the 5-minute, we can actually look at that here. That was Tuesday right here. Choppy day, didn't do anything. And then today this happened, but because we were already below that double bottom starting in London session for today and Wednesday, you can see that made the low. New York session made the high, and we came back down into the range, 50% of that, and as you can see now it's continuing higher. So I'd expect this to continue higher. If we go into the daily, I'd like to see this if there's an opportunity, probably to short it, because we need to fill in this gap in here since we took out these low, because I don't think it's done going down. I still think, due to the seasonal tendencies, which that is something else I would make a video on further in the future. This can still continue going down, because if you look at this one, for example, on the weekly, when it took out these 2 areas in here, you can see the market just shot up. I think this is about 170 points right here, something like that, and it came straight back down and then started going lower, right? So I still think, this is what I'm saying, that now I'm liking it because we're in this area in here to short it. But like I said, it just depends what happens tomorrow and how it's gonna get set up. So I'll be watching that. Otherwise, that move that happened today, because we had taken out a weekly double bottom, that's where setups are likely to form. And because that was set up and we're already below these lows, we're pretty much in an area where you're a little bit more cautious, especially because of non-farm payroll week. And so that was why in my head I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this because of that area. Right now, let me go ahead and show you guys where it was a valid area, and that was here. Now you're probably gonna ask me, or you're thinking about, what about this and this? That looks like a double bottom. It is, but if we go to the weekly area, it doesn't look like that anymore. This is just one move, right? And this is one move, and then this is one move. So this is a swing low. So this is just one single swing low, and because of that, that is why I do not see it as a double bottom in this area. Okay, and it may be a double bottom intraday, and you will see it rally, as you can see it right here, because it did do it, but it's not going to be a significant rally as it would in here on the weekly. So like I said, it's not as strong as well either. Okay, so that's what I mean. And anyways, if we go into the 5 minute, as a matter of fact, it happened on the 15 minute as well. Let's go in here. You can see how it occurred. This was this area in here. After we took out that weekly low, that single weekly low, right? We had a strong move lower, came up in here, and you can see this. It happened at right after 10 a.m. Eastern time. It went back up into this fair value gap, the only fair value gap that was available in here. Beautiful trade. Sell it right there, boom, take it. And then actually, as a matter of fact, this is one that I moved my stop too close and I got hit for a break even, and this was super nice here. However, it would have been really nice trade to get in it and then write it lower down here. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so this is the other trade I wanted to go over that is valid. Now, you can see here, when we took out that one swing low on the daily area, excuse me, on the weekly area, right? It's just the one swing low. You can see how the market was going. This was what, somewhere around 10 a.m. Eastern? Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern. Went right there. Beautiful area to sell and take the shorts here. Targets at this pretty much London low right there. So, and the thing is that we already have these in the weekly area. We still had not taken out that double bottom in here, and so this is why it would have been very nice. As soon as you see this single low taken, my eye goes exactly to the double bottom, because that's where we're going next. Especially because we're still in the seasonal tendencies where the market will continue lower. We're coming to a point where it is going to go higher, but like I said, I still think I would like to see a more defined move like this one here in this area, and then to start pushing higher, probably somewhere at the end of November, December area. So we still have a long ways to go before the market can turn around, and I think we might just see this area in here. I would think we probably go somewhere around this 50% area, maybe even just the top of this fair value gap. It would be a reclaimed fair value gap, because this one came down in here, and then unless it overshoots this level, takes sell stops, goes into above 50%, and then you continue higher, something like that. But anyways, like I said, hopefully this video helped you guys in sort of defining and, you know, kind of giving you an idea of where setups can form and where you can most likely put the edge in your favor to where you don't need to take a trade. Like I said, there was those two main things, which is number one, the weekly area, the double bottom on the weekly, and then number two, non-farm payroll week. You definitely want to be a lot more extra careful. This actually was a valid trade to take. I didn't do anything on this, especially because I'm usually done trading by 11 a.m. Eastern. I don't do anything after that. I'm usually looking at PM session, but for indices, I don't do anything for Forex, because that's usually when it's done. However, you can see that it happened very nice. So I did actually write this in my notes, where the fair value gap held very nicely right here in this area. And you can see how created a double bottom here, fair value gap, sell, or even in here, fair value gap here, sell that, and then pretty much to get 50% of the range from here, low to high. And there you go, target would be that, or here's a fair value gap in here, that's target right there. And then you can see the market going right back up. So anyways, it is what it is. So hopefully you guys, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I was able to clear some things out, such as the higher time frames. And keep that in mind. The higher time frames will always be a lot more stronger. So the weekly will always be a lot stronger than the daily. The daily will always be a lot stronger than the 4 hour. The 4 hour will always be stronger than the 1 hour. But keep in mind that if it's a weekly level, it'll pretty much destroy every other time frame. So try not to get caught in, these are things to be aware of, right? Especially with these double bottom. Same thing here. Everybody thinks that we're going higher, but really we just took out double top area to go lower, right? And so, and also seasonal tendencies. So that's another one there. But you guys could look at that with ICT videos. He talks about those seasonal tendencies of when market will start moving the other direction, but it will shoot for liquidity or buy stops or sell stops during certain quarters of the year. And yeah, so that's why I'm kind of predicting this area going into November, or October, November, somewhere in here, and then probably November going into December, or mid-November start going higher up, unless it does a whole reversal and then we just keep going. But we just have to wait for that. But like I said, anyways, that's kind of the thing here. Like I said, hopefully you guys are able to understand this. And yeah, I will be adding this to the little mini course. Good chatting with you guys for the week. Trade safe.